Hey, welcome back. As I promised, today in our Human Resource Management series, we're talking about employee development. Yeah, we have them on board and they're doing their job great, but what about developing them for future opportunities and career growth and growth in the organization? Well, let's talk about that today. Okay, so employee development. Now, as we talked about in our training video, there's a difference between training and development. Training, of course, is very now oriented. It's designed to help employees do the job they were hired to do better, faster, more productively, efficiently, things like that. So it's basically helping employees be effective in their current role. Whereas development is more future looking. A good development program positions employees for possible future opportunities, helps employees understand cause and effect relationships within an organization, learn from experience, visualize relationships, think logically beyond simply the day-to-day tasks of their current job, and benefits all employees plus top management candidates as well. So employee development is about making you more effective in a broader, more strategic sense, and more attractive as future opportunities come open within an organization. So with that understood, let's go ahead and jump into employee development. There are a variety of employee development opportunities that employers might bring to bear to help develop the next level of leadership. One is job rotation. This is moving employees horizontally or vertically within an organization to expand their skills, knowledge, and abilities. Then we also have assist to positions. Employees with potential can work under and be coached by successful managers. Yeah, sort of feels like an executive administrator, an executive admin, but this is really a development mentoring opportunity that can be very valuable for future leadership opportunities. We also have committee assignments. This allows the organization to provide opportunities to the employee for decision making, learning by watching others, and investigating specific organizational problems. This provides better organizational acumen to employees across the board. And we also have simulation training. This includes case studies, decision games, role playing, really intended to improve decision-making skills and collaboration skills. So in one way, this feels like training in that it is a sit-down opportunity to learn new skills, but it's skills that are more directed toward future opportunities, not the current role. So why do we do employee development? Well, it all comes around to career planning, whereas the job training is, this is your job, here's the training to do your job. Employee development is around building the career for the employee and in so doing, aiding the organization. So let's talk a little bit about career planning. First, what's a career? Well, here's a nice little dictionary definition for you. A pattern of work-related experiences and education that span the course of a person's life. Now, I underline span the course of a person's life. Now, the reason for this is a career doesn't necessarily have to be with one organization or one industry or even in one field. Somebody can transition through different fields and different organizations and yet still build a career, a cohesive career with a positive trajectory. Furthermore, a career doesn't necessarily have to be work-related in terms of pay. It can reflect paid as well as unpaid work. This brings me to a question of what is a successful career? Well, frankly, it's really up to you. There are many ways that we can measure a successful career. Is it progression up the career ladder? Is it the type of occupation that you do? Is it long-term commitment or income? Is it meaningfulness of the work? Or is it achievement of personal goals? So, for example, my career as a professor, I'm not really interested in climbing any corporate ladder. I'm pretty much doing the role that I want to do. However, type of occupation, yes, professor, doctor, lawyer, engineer. These are roles that have a certain, flavor to them, a certain type that is easily recognizable. So somebody may set as a goal for themselves, I want to be a brain surgeon. I want to be a rocket engineer. I want to be a metallurgist. I want to be an oceanographer. That's type of occupation. Long-term commitment. Yeah, some people want to stay in a career forever and ever. Other people want to transition around. Does income matter? For me personally, it's not a big deal. For others, it could be a major driver. It's all up to the individual. Now, when it comes to maintaining your career and building your career responsibility is really shifting. Traditionally, career development programs helped employees advance within an organization. However, today, each individual must take responsibility for managing their own career. This is not something the organization is going to do for you. They will help you, and we're going to talk about that, but it's your responsibility to manage your career. Now, to that end, while many organizations still invest in their employees, they don't offer career security and they can't meet the needs of everyone in a diverse workforce. So once again, this is further reason for you to own your own employability. Now, that said, many organizations do have organizational career planning programs in place. These are things like career ladders, career tracks, and basically any opportunity to help develop employees. But remember, this is to help develop employees for their strategic objectives, not for your own personal objectives. Now, this begs the question, why do companies support career development? Well, it makes sure that good talent that they've helped grow and develop is available for them. It improves the organization's ability to attract and retain the very best employees. It enhances diversity, ensuring that minorities and women and other underrepresented groups get opportunity for growth and development. It reduces employee frustration and promotes organizational goodwill. So there's a lot of good reasons for organizations to promote career development. Now, one of the ways that companies can help employees in their career development goals is through coaching and mentoring programs. Now, this is different from the employee development material we talked about earlier, things like assist to positions or committee positions, things like that. Those are to help develop employees in a more specific way. Career coaching and career mentoring is really more broad and strategic in its nature. The idea is that typically senior level employees who provide a support system for junior level employees will give insight into how the organization operates, help expand the junior employee's professional network within that organization. They can also assist in setting career development goals. Where do you want to be in 5 years? That sort of thing. They can also provide feedback when necessary and give guidance through direction, advice, criticism, suggestions, things of that nature to aid in the employee's growth. Now, personally, I'm a big fan of career coaching and mentoring programs. I think they can be effective. Even if your company does not have such a program, in fact, you can do this on your own. You can approach a senior level manager or leader and ask if they would be willing to mentor you. It's a valuable thing. Nevertheless, there are some disadvantages to an organization. There's a tendency to perpetuate existing styles and culture and practices, may not necessarily be a good thing. And in some cases, the junior level employee may over-rely on the senior level employee to get work done, and that's not really developing their career. That's really just shifting the work over to somebody more senior. Furthermore, this assumes that the coach or mentor is his or herself a good coach or mentor, a good teacher, and that may not necessarily be the case. Nevertheless, these can be pretty powerful programs, so you're going to run into them quite a bit. Now, as an HR organization, there are some things we should consider. One is you don't want to have a career coach mentor who is also that person's supervisor. You don't want to intermix those roles. A mentor is one thing, a supervisor is another. Keep them separate. Second, look for opportunities to connect different genders or different ethnicities or different backgrounds between junior level and mentor employees. The idea here is that we can expand our exposure and understanding of different diversity groups, and this can help strengthen the organization. In fact, we'll be talking more about this in a workforce diversity video because this is an important principle to bear in mind when it comes to creating an effective, thriving, innovative workforce. And so there you are. By pulling these principles together, organizations can help develop their employees and reach their operational and organizational objectives. All right, there we are, employee development. I hope you're involved in some employee development programs in the workplace. Fantastic for the career. Anyway, have a great day. We'll see you when we get back.